I May Destroy You season finale. Welcome back, my G. Welcome back, my G's, to View It to Review It. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in once again. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, is my review for I May Destroy You, which is written, co-directed and executive produced by the one and only Michaela Coel.
You're very handsome.
Oh, well, thank you.
Don't say thank you. It's not good, it's not bad, I'm just saying.
She's most known for her series Chewing Gum. She also has a musical on Netflix called Been So Long, which I actually enjoyed because I love the musical. You should know by now. I've touched on I May Destroy before in my previous video about what to watch on BBC iPlayer. But today I'm going to literally talk about this great, amazing, one-of-a-kind TV show that Michaela Coel gave us.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God, that's what I'm talking about. It was so black ass.
I'm not going to go through everything that happened bit by bit, but this video is mainly to talk about things that I loved about the show. This video comes with a trigger warning because there will be some topics I'll talk about that is very triggering, because I know I was triggered. So I know a lot of other people are triggered too. If you don't know what I May Destroy You is about, it is basically about a millennial called Arabella who has to basically rebuild her life after a night out where she ended up being raped. So it's her journey of trying to navigate through life, trying to remember or trying to do things that serve her. It touches on rape, it touches on sexual assault, but the type of rape and the sexual assault we see, there were different layers to it. You have where Arabella was raped. There was also a scene where Arabella was stealthed, which is the secret removal of a condom without the consent, which is also classed as rape. We have the sexual assault on Kwame, who is played by Papa Eswedu. Forgive me, that's wrong pronunciation. Where there wasn't any penetration, but he was dry humped by a guy. That's sexual assault because there was no consent. We have the situation with her friend Terry, who's played by Marucho Opia, where when they were on holiday, she had a threesome with two men. To her, she thought she was the one who was in control and orchestrated and gave the green light, but she didn't realize that they actually knew each other. So it was some sort of con. As much as there was consent given, there was still a form of deceit there. It introduces certain things that normally some people would make a big deal about, if that makes sense, and in this TV show it's just normalized. In the final episode, Richard's character Terry, she meets a guy who turned out to be trans, but she finds out on their impromptu first date, and the way she finds out is because someone recognized him or something and they approached him, so she ends up googling him. You could tell that she was processing it, and I think it's something that you as the receiver is allowed to process, because it's not something that, you know, a lot of people are used to. What I really loved about it is that when she processed it and then she was not over it, but it was cool. Like, not that she should have been transphobic, but you saw her process it and then she was just calm, and then they ended up dating. And that was it. Like, there was no like big massive storyline. There was not like, oh my gosh, I was dating trans. It was just cool. Why can't we live in a world where things or people are accepted for who or what they are? I felt like as a creative, it was so important for her to normalize that. There's just so many different layers. I'm just like, how do you think of all of this and put it in one show? It was like watching my mates on TV. What triggered me the most is hearing one of the police officers saying the secret removal of a condom is rape. That's happened to me before. I've been stealthed, but I didn't see it as rape. But technically, it's rape. And I laugh because for me, I never saw it as it was something that deep. But even in the show, when it happened to Arabella, she was still kikiing my man. It's not until she heard someone else say it on a podcast where it's like, hold on a minute, that happened to me. I love that she's touched on the fact that we don't always realise when certain things happen to us, and it takes someone else having to say that. And it was funny that it took the show for me to realise that, wait, that was not right what happened to me. There were some scenes where I screamed And if you see the whole season, if you know what I'm talking about, the part where Biagio picked up a period blood clot.
Oh my God!
I screamed. That one is not normal. Sorry. I don't know about y'all, but no man has ever picked up my blood. But again, she's normalizing things that we would normally make a big deal about. And that is why, again, the show is sick. Even when they did the throwback to when they were in secondary school, if you grew up in London and you went to secondary school, that scene was perfect. Like, even from the way they talked, the way they dressed, their hair, the fight that was happening in the background was so funny. The music, if they did a spin-off from I May Destroy You of them in secondary school, I would watch it. You can tell this was her show. You can tell that she put a lot of work and a lot of thought and a lot of detail into this show. And as much as it is a triggering show and it is a show that is based around sexual assault and rape and rebuilding your life, you can still find the good in the show. You can still appreciate the show for what it is, and you can still appreciate the creativity and the knowledge and the exposure. The season finale, literally that was my reaction. The season finale did confuse me at one point because I was like, is this how we're gonna end it? I had to literally pause what I was doing. I'm like, wait, did I miss something? How did we get from here to here? But then you realize, because she's writing a book, she is thinking of different endings, so we got to see each ending play out. It was her coming face to face with the guy who raped her in the first episode, and then playing out what she would do in that situation. The first scenario, man ended up dead. The second scenario, I think she ended up sleeping with him, and then in the third scenario, he ended up being someone who had once been abused and, you know, opened up to her, and then he got arrested in the end. But I'm happy that it was like her playing out different scenarios, and then in the end she didn't end up actually going to the bar, and then she ended up finishing her book and publishing it independently. It was a happy ending in a sense. I mean, the guy never got caught, but she got to finish her book, and I guess she got to find her way in the end. It was one of the best shows that I've watched for a while. I would always recommend it to people. If you haven't watched it, then you should watch it. Number one, you can learn from it, you can enjoy it, you can crack joke, you can cry. So many emotions, so many feels, and I just think it was a needed TV show. It was a needed topic. She is amazing and she deserves all the good things, and I hope that we get to see more of her work and more of her in whatever she has in the future. Michaela Coel deserves all the flowers. Bruv, I'll give her a flower. Take this flower. Bruv, take the flower, because she deserves it. She's just, I hope that maybe one day she works with someone like Issa Rae as well, because they're both unique in their craft, but they're just both sick at what they do, if that makes sense. And I think putting them together, oh my gosh, I can only imagine what they come up with. That's my review on I May Destroy You. And if you haven't realized by now, I love the show. I think it was amazing. I always forget to say this, but follow me on my socials. On Twitter, View It Review It. On Instagram is viewit_review it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also in the comment section, let me know what you thought of the show. Let me know what other TV shows, films you want me to review. Let me know if you're looking for any type of recommendations or whatever you want me to do or talk about. Let me know. Talk to me, darling. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you can be notified when I post my videos. Okay, thank you for watching, and I shall see you on the next review. Bye.